Hello everybody, it's I, the Maiden of Ravens, and welcome to Online Obsession. I figured I'd keep my little avatar guy off today because I'm going to be covering the text box otherwise. Anyway, so this game, basic premise is you have an online friend, or wait, is it called Online Confession or Online Obsession? Because like the game window says Online Obsession, but the game thinks that it here says Online Confession. I'm going to assume it's Online Obsession because that's what I'm seeing on the top right on the game window. Anyway, basic premise is you have an online friend, but what if you actually met, and what if that, like, what if you met in person, and what if that became something more? Anyway, it also, the game isn't too fond of when you try to quit. Anyway, let's start. I played this once, so I already know everything that's going to happen, and this is just a demo. But it was so good, I needed to share it with you all. I just loved the story, the characters, and how everything was like portrayed. It's such a unique like visual novel. I love it so much. I guess you could say I'm obsessed with it. Okay. The familiar buzz of phone notifications firmly pulls you out of the sweet, warm limbo of sleep. The buzzing sounds slash your mind like blades, tearing the foggier remnants of your dreams apart. Struggling to open your eyes, you automatically roll over, feeling for the culprit of your unwilling awakening. Addie, they just released an Addie. Mom is texting us, I guess. Without realizing, your hand suddenly loses all the will to comply, and you drift to sleep once again. So we went to bed at 12. We passed it again at 12:05. Quickly opening your eyes, simultaneously grab your phone, now completely awakened by the little pieces of shit. Oh, Addie, say you something. Okay, so we moved to bed for like 3 minutes. Or 4 minutes, I don't know. We unlocked a phone. Good winter morning to you, Snowflake. They just released an official Starblitz quiz. And, of course, I got Strawberry Paws. Quiz. Starblitz is like a game thing. It's like an online game they play. Anyway. Hey, name's Kaboom. Let's see what Starblitz character you're most like in this quick quiz. Who knows? Maybe you'll even get me. Please. Oh, yuck. There'll be a few questions about your appearance and personality. Just answer honestly. Don't worry. No data stored online. Alright, before we begin though, tell me your name. I called this character Brooke. I hit my mic. It's just, I guess, a shortened version of my actual name. And I don't know, I just like to differentiate the two by calling the character something else while still being a personification of me in the game. Anyway, female. I'm a pale bitch. Hair texture, it's wavy, yeah, like that. And it's medium length like this. Brown hair, yeah. How do you make friends? I wait for people to approach me, yeah. What'd you do if your crush confessed to you? I'd ask them, are you sure about this? Well, I guess it would depend, because, like, let's put myself in the shoes of just me being, like, single. If it's, like, someone that I don't know as well, but they confess to me, I'd think it over. But if it's someone that I know a lot, then I would either be one of these two, where I'd be like, yes, I'd be down for that. That seems pretty good. I trust you a lot. I think this could work out. Or just completely just out of it, just unsure what to do. Completely flustered, I don't know. But we're gonna go with this one. What kind of party would you throw? Small soup with friends. Big pool party with everyone I know? No. Tabletop game night with friends. I like a mix of like these two, you know? Just like a sleepover, except like except they got like board games or video games, got some like snacks going, maybe some music, pizza, you know, just like a chill time. Just like basically what you do for like a bigger party, you know, with like games going on, with like people like movies, video games, board games, cards, all that fun stuff, except with like a smaller group of people. So I'll say a small sleepover with close friends. What superpower would you choose? Being able to fly. That could work. That could be nice, actually. Reading minds, that seems terrible. Don't like that at all. Traveling in time. Again, no, because I don't want to, like, fuck with the past, because, like, the past is what's already happened, and we have to let it go. And the future is undecided, so going into the future would just really screw things up. But being able to fly seems good, because, like, you know, just, it's way more convenient. Because, you know, just, like, hey, I want to go here. Whoop, I can fly there. It just seems way more convenient than the others. It's one thing you take on Desert Island. A boat, a machete, a friend. Gonna need defenses. Loading. Service unavailable. Service overloaded, please try again later. No. And there's my little character. Yeah, like you got like a custom character. This character looks pretty accurate to how I actually look, and I really like it. It's really cute. I love the style of it too. It's just adorable. The page aren't responding anymore. Did I just get super unlucky? The server's overloaded. Wait. What? I guess Starbucks has more diehard fans than I thought. LOL. Oh, my quiz result. What if I got Strawberry Paws? I doubt that. Hey! Well, I got Strawberry Paws. And I don't think we're similar enough to get the same character. Fair enough. What character do you think I got then? I don't know, maybe Zephyr? Or that frog girl? It's already been a month since she's been released, and you still can't remember her name? Huh? I love those little stickers. There's so much personality. Just like, I feel like immediately immersed in the world when there's like some like, I don't know, it's just something about like how they have like their own game they play. And they have like their own little like interests that like they like. Just like, okay, immediate setup. This is your character. Your character's friends with this person, and you both like this game a lot. I probably wouldn't go to the extent of just like having just like posters and like merchandise of just that one game everywhere. But then again, if I were to see lighter Zenless on Zero merch, I would probably have it all, so I can't say shit. You guys seen the time, by the way? It's already 12 p.m. Ugh, it's already this late. 12 p.m. is not late. That is the time I wake up. This Christmas break really has messed up with my schedule, huh? Not that I had any to begin with. Earth to Brook. Too tired to respond? Go brush your sleep, sleepyhead. Fine, I'm going. That's a good girl, huh? Wait, what now? What now? You heard it. Or read it, to be exact. Anyway, go already. Struggling to lift yourself up, you slowly get on your feet and, swing from side to side, make a beeline to the bathroom. I'm gonna try to like go with like different like dialogue choices than I did on my last playthrough, so it's all like, so it's still like new to me, but we'll see how this goes. But I also want to like stick with like answers that I would give, because this is me. Because again, it just looks like me. It's I don't know. It's just weird how the closest it actually looks to how I am. Finally done with your morning routine, you come out of the bathroom. Huh? A low metallic sound catches you off guard, making you spin on your heels to look for the source. The culprit is the letterbox on your door. A couple of envelopes unceremoniously shuffled into it. At the same time, your phone buzzes in the pocket of your shorts, and you, almost dropping it on the way, take it out. We delivered a package. You stay quiet for a minute or two before the clank of the hallway door notifies you of the mailman's leave. You slowly open the front door, first sticking your curly head out to make sure that no one is going to judge your morning look. After confirming that it is indeed empty, you quickly grab the package along with the envelopes and impatiently jump back inside. With rising excitement, you turn the package around to see the label. The name on the box covers the best of your expectations. Addison Moore. I'm just gonna keep calling him Addy because, I don't know, it's simpler. You glance at the phone on your pocket and smile. Bobberry608, his actual name is Addy, or how you like to call him. Okay, so well, Addy has been an online friend for the past 8 months, so fuck that one up. Was there to listen, goof around, or even just chill and play video games? He has become your best friend. They've never actually seen each other. You met him on Starblitz, a new online shooter game. You've quickly grown to admiration for him because, well, he made Strawberry Paws, and he's quite good at playing her. You scratch your cheek and glance at the merchandise scattered around the room, trying your hardest not to cringe at your overbearing obsession with an anime girl. I can't say shit. But at this moment, you're nothing but infinitely grateful for it. You've met such a good guy, only thanks to it after all. You never would have thought that you could connect with someone whose face you've never seen this well, but Addy makes it so easy. Lately, though, it seems like your friend's been acting somewhat weird. Well, you say weird, but you can't deny that you were enjoying his recent behavior quite a bit. It really feels like Addy has been hinting at something more than a friendship, and though hesitant because it's just an online relationship, you couldn't help but somewhat reciprocate his feelings. You started with occasional pet names like Doll or Snowflake, you didn't think much of it, and that, in turn, progressively developed into bolder compliments and remarks that could be considered borderline flirting more than often than not. You feel your face burning up just from thinking about it, involuntarily letting your fantasy get the best of you. You squeeze your eyes and lightly shake your head, trying to shake off pestering thoughts along with it. You put the package on the floor for now, and turn your attention to the cardboard envelopes. One of them is an electricity bill. You, not sparing it even a bit of your time, disinterestedly toss it to the side. The other one, though, is just a white envelope with your name and address printed on it, not a sign of the sender's information on any of the sides. Unsurprised, you quickly rip it open and take out a single paper carefully folded into it. The mayo in your fridge will expire tomorrow. That's lovely. You immediately walk over to the fridge in your small studio apartment and confirm that indeed your 2-month-old half-used mayo would with absolute certainty cause you diarrhea one day had you not been notified of the ominous note. You give the word letter in your hand another look. This is not the first time you've received one of those letters, and definitely not the first time it saved your clueless self. And she just doesn't care? Okay. These envelopes started appearing around 3 months ago, and while at first you were terrified of getting a stalker, with time you started treating them more like your personal guardian angel. The person's most definitely gained access to your apartment, your social media accounts, hell, even your bank and government service accounts were not so secure anymore. That's concerning. Why didn't she do anything about... Okay. Relentlessly changing passwords and locks didn't discourage them in the slightest. You went to the police with the first couple letters, but they just brushed you off since the said stalker didn't really do anything besides sending a couple of harmless notes. However, as time went on, you realized that nothing was ever stolen or broken. Apologies. You could not find any cliché hidden cameras or missing items. All you ever got were these neat envelopes, usually containing a paper with 1 or 2 sentences printed on it. The anti-malware you're using is just another malware. The tech company is scamming you. You forgot to pay the water bill. You left your notebook at the university. And these are just a few of the notes that helped you more than you'd like to admit. Was it someone at your university? Your nosy neighbor? A white knight? Honestly, you stopped questioning it months ago. Did anything cause you any harm? Maybe the world is just some kind of strangers who enjoy playing guardian angel. You carefully put the note in the box near your desk, stacking on top of countless other notes you've been collecting since the first time you've received one. Sighing, you turn your attention back to the package, patiently awaiting you on the floor. Almost with a skip in your step, you return to pick it up, and, as if you were a child on Christmas morning, immediately start trying to rip it open. Rip apart the sturdy box with your bare hands. Actually, with no luck. I feel like I'm cursed. Every time I play a visual novel game, I always just yawn a lot. I don't know why. After hastily fetching a pair of scissors from the kitchen, you finally get to the contents of the package. Hope you enjoy it, Snowflake. It's a doll! Huh. No way, he didn't. Daddy! Sup? I got your package. Key smash. Thank you, thank you. Oh, someone is excited. It was worth learning how to sew for this. You made it yourself? Addie, I'm dying. Thank you. That's such a wonderful gift. I'll take the bestest care of it. You're welcome. Merry early Christmas, doll. I think I deserve some proof, though. Unlike usually, you don't even think about arguing. Quickly navigate the camera app on your phone. Honestly, with a gift like this, you might as well do something as simple as take a picture frame. Almost straight beyond the door frame, you simply make your way to the bathroom and imprudently snap a picture of yourself in the only mirror you have in the whole apartment. Here. It is me. Wow. Cute. When the full face though? Well, you've never shown me your face, and I already have, so I think it's only fair. Fine. I'll take it. Is that the length you're willing to go to not show me your face? I don't like that. I'll take that as a yes. My package for you comes soon, though. Or 2. I sent it to your new address, but last time I checked it was still stuck at the post office. How very typical of them. I'm very excited to see it, though. Prepare to witness the horrors of Brooke's mind and its atrocious creations. Wahaha. Can't wait. Just like, okay, cool. Anyway, I'm gonna hop on Starblitz, waiting for you. Putting your phone back in your pocket, you walk out of the bathroom, admiring the plush in your hands. Now, if you look closely, it does seem a bit rough around the edges. There are a few details missing, and it definitely looks handmade. The chair looks comfy as hell, and also this entire room, I just love the vibes of this thing. I want this room, but make it purple. Without thinking, you squeeze it in a gentle hug and smile to yourself. The fact that he has made it himself just makes it 10 times better. Still with a smile on your face, you walk over to your desk and carefully put the plush next to your computer screen. Oh, cute. Perfect place for a perfect gift. I didn't see this bed option before. What's this? Your bed. Used to be just an old white boring bed when you first moved in. Since then you've tried to match the bed sheets with primary colors of Starblitz, and you say you're pretty proud of yourself with how it turned out. Okay, I didn't notice all these like other question marks next to everything else. I just saw the ones for the computer, so I just progressed that. Starblitz posters you put up on the walls of your apartment. Of course, most of them are Strawberry Paws, your favorite character. You haven't noticed how just quickly your apartment has turned from an empty gray studio into a pink playground. But honestly, you prefer it this way. The only proper shelf you have in your apartment. The top spot is occupied by your prized possessions, a limited edition Strawberry Paws figurine. It was released when Starblitz just came out. Unfortunately, you weren't even aware of the game's existence at the time, so, naturally, you had to hunt for it on secondhand websites. Cost quite a fortune, but you have no regrets. Okay, computer. Yes. You pop into the chair and move the mouse around, trying to wake your PC up. Poor thing has not been shut down a single time during the past 4 days of your Christmas break. And well, you don't graze at such luxury for the next few days either. At least before you go to your family's place to celebrate the holiday together. Finally, the screen lazily lights up. Buy a flash USB drive, deadlines, rank at 7 PM. Me lol. Wow, it is indeed her. Report. Blah blah, macaroni and cheese, I don't want to do this. You know what? That's a great report. I like that report. PFPs. Huh. Cycle bin, empty. Berry cloud. This is just Discord. Pillberry fan. 608. Disappearing messages. Oh, okay. That's a smart way to like show to just not show their entire message history, because like that would probably have been a while because they're like best friends. Addie, are you done yet? Addie, come sooner, please. Nemo's torturing me into a quick match. Just come home. Yippee! Welcome home, Addie. Do you want bath, dinner, or Starbucks first? Enter so we can say me. Hell no! I reached my margin of cringe by typing that sentence out. What a loss. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Out of pocket friendships, the best ones. Come along to the recipe before Nemo spams me with invites again. Yeah, let me address first. Okay. Hello, why aren't you responding to Tiny Talk messages? Is that just TikTok? My phone died charging now, though. What do you guys forget to charge? Sorry, but got absorbed in talking to you that I completely forgot. Smooth. Just stating facts. Sure, Mr. Risley. Okay. I haven't read these messages before and I regret it. I'm still so upset about them announcing Zephyr's nerfs. It's literally the only character I can play properly. Literally. Really shows her in favor of Cinderella mains. I wish I could play Strawberry Paws. Wait, I'll text you on time to talk if your phone is charged. Thank you. Talk to you later, Dylan. Pneumonia. Him again, you said the same thing yesterday. You just gonna spend the whole day playing with him again, or what? I forget your best friend. My college friend. This is slander. Group project. I uploaded the rest of my part. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you, Brooke. Nemo? I'll sign my part tomorrow. We got to the end of the winter break anyway. Okay, also, I didn't know you could, because, for this part, I only read, these two messages in the, group, project, chat, so I didn't know about these. But for tomorrow, we got until the end of the week, winter break anyway. Well, you better do, it's already been a month. I've only downloaded this app, so I won't be able to run off like last time. So their username is just Nemo do your work. Something tells me they didn't do their work. They're gonna work, something or not. He's probably just spent a time waiting. I can see you online, you know. Everyone's already done their part. Are you playing that game again? I see your status. Isn't snails consume meat? They can eat everything from skin to bone. Stop sending me snail facts, Jeremy. I'm not trying to get gastropod club. You'll change your mind once you see these little guys in real life. Remember to bring some giant African land snails from Portugal. Wait until you see those. Maybe you can even join us. Don't go to jail for smuggling mollusks from Europe, Jeremy. No one's going to jail. Well, they can't stop us. Snail bottom text. I'm in your walls, I'm in your walls, I'm in your walls. This meme died months ago. Stop spamming me. I'm in your walls. You think they're in my walls? Yes. Damn, this game has a lot of personality. All that all those not Discord messages. Also, I like this character. The you can't see my cursor, but the character, the maid with the gun. I like the maid with the gun. She's my favorite character. Sour Cream Studio. Sharpie Balls, Rosie Moves, Zephyr, Serenity, Jelly Crusader, Miss the Stars, Cinderella, Made Even for Perfection. Okay, Cinderella is the best character. Kaboom. Fire Brenda Laughter. Yeah, no, Cinderella is the best character. It is I. Where is he? I should kind of start before all is ready. Waiting. Where's Addison? What if it's no? No. Just kept saying no. Just till he's like, damn it, Brooke, I'm leaving. Did you decline my request to join a bunch of times? Officer, it wasn't me. Arrested, get in the car. Teehee. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I moved my PC and last stuff to the new place yesterday. Wait, seriously? Does that mean you've now completely moved? Alright. And you are in your new apartment now? Just say YOUR. It is so much easier. Yep. Or YOU''RE if we're talking about that version. Recently, Addison decided to move to a bigger city, which was coincidentally the same city you live in. Hey! You couldn't be more excited. It meant you could now not only be friends online, but in real life too. In the past few days, he was making the last arrangement to terminate his previous contract and have him move a company transport his stuff. But now he is right here, in your city, in person. Why didn't you tell me? Surprise! Wait. We need to meet before I go see my family for Christmas. So suddenly? I don't know, Brooke. Eddie, come on. This is such a good chance. I'm just not that fun IRL. At all. Then prove it to me. Do I take it as flirting? Mayhaps. She's just like me for real, just saying mayhaps and perchance and all that stuff. It's funny. Fine. Don't take it wrong. I want to see you. I really, really do. I'm not sure you want to see IRL me. Bro, it's fine. I really do, and I do it, better than anyone else. Can't argue with that. I guess drilling your brain with my constant rambling worked, huh? It did. That's what I thought. I'm gonna go to my family's place in 2 days, so we should meet tomorrow. Damn, that's so soon. Better now than ever. And I know if I don't convince you now, it will be impossible later. I have nothing to say in my defense. Do you want to discuss details after we finish playing them? Because we keep talking, the rank is going to be over. Jesus. Level 37. Rank 948. Wow. I really want to make it to top 900 before the break is over. Dang, this is really happening, huh? Well. Drum roll, everyone. Alright. Yippee! Says then, no takesy backsies. Yeah, then I'm a man of my word. Yeah, sure. I'll start matching then, Mr. Man of his word. Okay, boss, I'm ready. So I can't click on anything else. Start matching now. Yeesh. December 20th. Ooh. December 21st. Oh, okay, so it's just like saying that when the game started the day. Cool. I don't know. Anyway. I'm sorry, I just love the little sprite. It's so adorable. The biting chill of the air forces you to zip up your jacket as you step out of the bus. It only took a few stops to get to the center, as the studio you live in is not that far from you. Words. You were lucky enough to snatch an apartment that was in close proximity of your university. You look up at the all-consuming darkness in the sky, gentle snow nonchalantly falling from the above. You and Addie agreed to meet at a local diner, and since you still had to finish some business earlier in the day, you chose the evening as the time. Thanks to the approaching middle of winter, it's not even that late, but the sky is already pitch black, making the falling snow resemble falling stars. You look around the street, trying to plan your route to the diner, while simultaneously avoiding the reckless traffic and huge snow drifts piling up on the sidewalks. If only they took better care of plowing in Minnesota. You sigh and shake your head in defeat before turning your attention to the people filing the streets. The center is always lively, but it feels even busier today as people flood stores in search of socks, Christmas gifts, or gift cards and used trinkets in preparation for Christmas. I don't know where I got Christmas gifts from. Anyway, all the things that will inevitably end up forgotten somewhere in the dark closet. So, like, yes, it was Christmas gift, but, like, it doesn't say Christmas gifts at all on that text, but okay. Good job, me. Reading. You finally managed to outline the way in your mind, and without standing around in the cold any further, it's still walking towards the diner, radiating warm yellow light in the distance. You look at people passing by, struggling not seem nosy while trying to find the familiar figure. You've never seen Andy's face, but he has shown you a picture of himself with the head blurred out before. Though he tried to hide most of his features, one thing you could tell for sure is that your friend possessed short hair dyed red, which alone should make him stand out from the crowd. This fact is proving to be somewhat useless now, though as your surroundings are practically drowning in quickly passing bright colors. Newly bought Christmas gift, crimson winter coats, and flashing tail lights of cars are all turning your view into a blurred kaleidoscope of red. You rapidly blink to steady your focus before a smudge of something dark catches your attention. Like a drop of flesh blood, the darker color stands out from the mix of vivid red shapes. You step closer to look at it before your breath hitches. Damn, he looks good. Good character design, that's all I will say. The first thing you involuntarily notice is the sheer amount of scars covering the man's face, a couple of fresh band-aids, sloppily sticked in some places, to evidently try to hide some of them, all to no avail. A thin line of smoke coming from a cigarette and a scarred mouth wavers in the cold evening wind, bringing your attention to the countless piercings along the man's ears. And the only thing that could possibly compete with the scars in the amount. He stands like a sore thumb amidst the cheery Christmas scenery at the city center. One part of your brain cannot comprehend the man's existence. It tells you that his presence is wrong, like he's not supposed to be here. You feel a lump rise in your throat as his dark eyes flicker to look at you. Having been caught, a sense of shame burns through your chest, but you can't look away. His eyes glint with light coming from the diner as he slowly looks you over. His eyes stop at your own, and just for a split second, you lock gazes. You can't quite articulate the feeling the stranger's gaze creates in you. In a way, it makes you uncomfortable, feel almost small and insignificant, and all you want is to get away from this counter as fast as possible. On the other hand, though, it's almost hypnotic and somehow makes you just want to stand here to each other purely with eyes and nothing else. You slightly squeeze your hands, trying to get back to reality. Wait, red hair. Addison? He's even got a cute little sprite too. Oh, you finally recognized me. Took you a minute. Of course, I've never seen your face before. In fact, I'd say I was at a more disadvantage here. Cross your arms and pretentiously pout as best as your limited acting skills allow you to. Show me pictures of what you and I asked. Stumped Addison emptily blinked for a moment, before letting out a distant chuckle. You're not wrong. Though I suppose you won't need it now. The man in front of you makes almost a comical gesture, spreading his arms out to the sides. Any first impressions on something you wanted to see for so long? Won't be able to raise a pretty face. That's for sure. I was not expecting such boldness coming from you in real life. Addison's grin turns into an expression of surprise before his scars wrinkle as a smile returns to his lips once again. Doesn't mean I'm forever stuck in your head now. Smiling to yourself, you playfully roll your eyes. Your worries start to fade away. After all, it really is your good old Addison. Maybe. Your friend just flashes a grin as he shrugs his shoulders. Addison then turns towards the diner and looks it up and down as he takes a long drag of his cigarette. It looks nice. It looks even nicer inside. Well, you ready to hit in then? You bet I am. And in we go. After finishing a cigarette and throwing it to the nearest trash can, he opens the front door of the diner and holds it for you. You give him a grateful nod and step into the building. What is the music and what is just the entire soundtrack of this game just bop? The bright establishment welcomes you with pleasant warmth and appetizing smells coming from within. Sighing, you can feel blood slowly flowing to your cheeks as the contrast between the cold outside and the warm inside kicks in. The evening atmosphere in the diner is delightful. Surprisingly, compared to the busy street, it's not all that crowded inside. Soft pop music playing in the background blends with the quiet chattering of the few people inside, adding to the pleasant ambience. You instinctively smile, happy to see your favorite diner stay lively even in the evening. It was your idea to come here. It's the place you always go to with your friends or somewhere, sometimes even alone if you're in need of a warm meal that will generously satiate your hunger and will simultaneously drain your wallet. Had to clear my throat. If Addison needs to just see one thing in the city, it would be, with absolute certainty, be this diner. You look around and happily note that your favorite seats near your window have not been taken. Hey Addie, let's sit here. He nods and you both move to the window table. An inept waitress hastily comes towards you with a couple of menus, and after plopping them down on the table, patiently straightens up and a small notebook and pen in her hands. Addison quickly looks over the menu without much interest and then switches his gaze to you. Since you frequent this place, got any suggestions? You don't even remember telling him about you coming here often. You can't shut up at all when it comes to talking to him, huh? But never mind that. With a rising feeling in the upper hand of the situation, you feel a need to impress him with your choice. You quickly glance over the menu. Burger. But also milkshake. Milkshake. You hesitantly point at the bold letters spelling milkshakes. Honestly, among all the other places I've tried in the city, this one probably makes the best milkshakes out of them all. Nemo, not sure if you remember him, told me they actually used fresh fruits and ice cream to make them here. Plus, I've never seen so many flavors anywhere. Addison chuckles at your excitement. Classic choice, huh? What flavor, though? Let's pick... Ooh, we got, like, flavor options. We didn't get these options, like, when I played this game last and chose, like, pancakes. Ooh, I would go with... Oh, what would I go with? Because, like, at home, I love chocolate milkshakes. Especially since they're, like, so easy to make. Just really simple, just... ice cream or chocolate ice cream, doesn't really matter, but chocolate ice cream would be a bit better if you want a bit more of a chocolatey taste. Chocolate ice cream and milk with chocolate syrup, so just chocolate milk, and just boom, you got a good like chocolate shake there. But what I did like one time, it was really nice. I got a jug of chocolate milk, instead of just like making chocolate milk with like the syrup. I got a jug of chocolate milk, chocolate ice cream. I then made the shake with a bit more ice cream than milk, so it was a bit more of a thicker shake. And then I had some whipped cream, and then I used a grater, and then I just took like a chocolate bar to it, and I just like had some like just like some grated chocolate on the top. It was really good. Anyway, so we're gonna go chocolate. Sweet. Literally. Should we go to chocolate milkshakes then? Slightly embarrassed by your stereotypical choice, you timidly nod. You both order the same thing, and after hastily writing the order in a small notebook, the waitress scurries off. After following her to the kitchen door with his gaze, Addison then turns towards you. You look at him and shuffle in your seat, now letting your nervousness settle in. You never met people you've talked to online in real life, and though you consider Addison your best friend on the internet, you can't help but be anxious around a person you're technically meeting for the first time. Yeah, I kind of get that. Like, yeah, just I only ever had this experience once, but one time I was like meeting like a person I was like talking online like in person once, and it was just like awkward for the first little while because we just didn't know what to talk about because we talked all the time online. We just didn't know what to talk about then, and like nothing really new would have like happened like when we met. So like, we met real in person. So it's just like, what do we do? What do we talk about? We know each other so well, but what are we interested in? It was funny. Anyway, he notices you staring and raises his eyebrows. Checking me out, doll? Notice something yet? No, it's nothing. Verbally wave your hands in denial. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's nothing. So, there's nothing interesting about me? That's not what I meant. As around his eyes of trying to straighten his eyebrows. Takes a moment when he done playing with a place of milk, curls his once again. Hey, you could at least give me one compliment. You blink at surprise before letting out a laugh. You sure you want one from me? Are you saying it's gonna be bad? You said it, not me. Hey, now it's a question, not a statement. Nuh-uh, you're not getting it easily now. Well, what did I even do? You're referencing his old shows in your head. You wiggle your index finger in front of you. Think about your behavior, mister, and maybe I'll let you out of your room. Addison tries to cover his face before he lets out a loud laugh. Don't think I will. You get interrupted by the waitress who, you have to admit, a little clumsily sets the milkshake in front of you. Oh, hey, that was fast. They probably have some of the stuff prepared beforehand. The convenient part of having a small menu. Well, I mean, it's also a fucking milkshake. Those don't take long to make. You just put the ice cream and, like, the milk into the blender. I don't know if, like, they make it differently, but you put the ice cream and the milk into the blender and then just, like, blend it up and then, like, add more milk or more ice cream depending on if you want it, like, thicker or thinner. Well, let's see how that small menu holds up. You both almost simultaneously dig into the food. What? How? You expect from your favorite place to taste something short of delightful. But now you're worried you've had some shares your opinion, trying not to look too prying, and nervously glance at him. After taking a sip, he rigidly closes his eyes before the corners of his mouth spread into a smile, and he reassuringly nods at you. That's actually really good. I know, right? And it's cheap, too. I see why you come here so often now. It would be simply criminal of me not to. Couldn't agree more. Thinking it's a good opportunity, you feel prompted to keep your conversation going. You talk about him. Specifically, what are these? What are these? Yeah, let's talk about him. I'm going to assume these are, like, demo thing. Because this game is a demo. That's about the doll. Hey, when did you learn how to do it? Actually, wait, can I go back? I can't go back. I wanted to go back because I had already, forgetting to speak. I had already clicked on this option before, so I've already seen this dialogue. Anyway, here is the eyebrows of your question. Do what? So, that strawberry paws doll you made for me looks so good that even if you told me it was professionally made, I'd believe you in a heartbeat. How did you manage to? Well, it took a lot of DreamTube tutorials. And a lot of trial and error. Wait, don't tell me. Did you have to make those sock dolls to practice? I almost did. That doesn't sound too convincing. I'll let your imagination do the work. But seriously, thank you again. It means a lot. Anything for you, Snowflake. Your great relief, Addison seems to open up in you, finally reassured that this meeting wasn't a mistake. You're able to get chatty with your online, or well, not so online anymore, friend. You get so deep into conversation you lose track of time. I don't. He blinks too. I don't know why that threw me off. I'm just so used to like visual novel characters not having like a smooth blinking animation like that. What the hell? Because like usually they just like if they do have like blinking animations, it's usually just like they just do like a shift into like a closed eye animation. That was just like an instant like blink kind of thing. But this is just like a smooth. Oh my god. It really does feel like talking to your best for many years. I just feel it really does feel like talking to your best friend that you've known for many years, someone who understands you just from half words. And apparently I'm speaking half words because I gotta skip through half that sentence. Addison glances at the time on his phone. Oh, it's already past 7:30 p.m. Wait, really? I didn't even notice how time went by. God. Am I that entertainable? Don't get full of yourself now, dope. Who even says dope anymore? Me. I do. Whenever I want to describe something that's cool, like whenever like a friend shows me something cool, I usually just say dope or something. I don't know. It's a weird habit. Anyway. Not the point. Shall we go then? Shall we go soon then? Yep. Just let me take a photo of the food real quick before we finish. Addison questioningly raises his eyebrows. Gotta have a picture for its grave, you know? Before it dies in my belly. It's not food, it's a drink, but okay. Your friend's eyes melt into half moons as he chuckles out. Also very considerate of you. I know. I'm so benevolent. Don't get scared. I got my flash on. You put your phone camera at the milkshakes and... click. I'm not gonna lie, when I first played this game and that transition happened, I thought that like it was gonna like I was gonna look at the photo and like he wasn't gonna be in there, like he was some ghost or something. You asked for a check and Addison without even asking you. Pop probably pissed for himself. Baffled, you start scolding him, but his stubbornness doesn't let any of it reach his ears. Finally, you step outside. The contrasting cold air envelops your body, reminding you that it's the middle of winter. The fact that you almost managed to forget after being in the warmth of the diner for so long. You watch as your breath forms little clouds of steam that dissolve in the air just seconds later. Behind you, Addison lights up a cigarette and firmly leans against the diner wall, glancing at your direction. Suddenly, colorful flickering lights coming from across the street catch your attention. You turn around and give Addison a plotting smile. Say, Addie, you didn't really have time to explore the city that much, did you? Not really. What are you getting at? Addie's just kind of becoming my shadow voice, somehow. Small smile still curling on your lips. You timidly nod toward the crosswalk. Follow me. Addison's eyebrows raise in confusion before he hastily throws his cigarette away and slowly starts following you. Once you make it across the street, the lights become brighter, and you start hearing muffled music mixed with loud chatter of dozens of people. When you finally make it around the buildings standing in the way, you end up at the edge of a small square. Harbored by the surrounding apartments buildings, there lies a small festive market, brightly illuminated by numerous Christmas lights. God, this song. I love this song in the soundtrack. This is my favorite song, and I am so excited for this full game to release and for the soundtrack to release so I can just listen to this song. It is so good. Did I even read that? I don't think I read that. Small crowds of warmly dressed people. Actually, wait, you can go to history. Herb. Oh, I did. Small crowds of warmly dressed people unhurriedly stroll around, their happy laughter filling the square. As you look around, your eyes unwillingly wander from one corner to another, a myriad of goods set up at the stalls catching your attention one by one. Involuntarily smiling, you take a deep breath, taking in all the pleasant smells coming at you from every direction. There's a scent of hot chocolate complemented by hints of fresh citrus, sugary fragrance of warm pastry, and subtle smell of pine reigning in the air. God, this just like reading all like that just like gives me like the like mental image of just like the vibes of Christmas, especially like the music, the picture. It's just, and this Christmas especially is gonna be a really good one. I'm so looking forward to this Christmas. Anyway, the combination makes you feel warm. With a smile still playing on your lips, you steal a glance at Addison standing beside you. His scars almost seem to disappear as the warm light beams into his face. the glimmering of garlands reflecting in his dark eyes. Seemingly at a loss of words, Addy dumbfoundedly blinks at his surroundings before switching his gaze to you. It's very pretty. We're gonna just take a look at all 3 of these options, because I'm honestly curious. Wait till he's at Simmer's Market. Addison lowers his eyelids as he smells President's face. Are you gonna show it to me then? Of course. No questions asked. Then I'm counting on you, Brooke. Give him a thumbs up of an affirmation. Okay, I think that was the end of that dialogue, because I think that's just split back to the main path. Load. Right? I love it, this place, so much. Addison lowers his eyelids and smiles at the President's face. Guess I'm in the same boat with you now. Can't help but feel your smile widen his words. Yeah, okay. And now the option I wanted to pick. As pretty as you are, just pretty as you are. Addison loudly breathes in, clearly surprised by your sudden remark. After a split second, he lets out an unfeigned chuckle, covering his face with one of his hands. Ow! That really hurt. I went to move my arm up to scratch at my neck, and I just bashed my knuckle against my desk. It really hurt. After split second, read that. Don't lie, Brooke. You're the pretty one here. He can't help but smile, seeing his reaction. I'm surprised she didn't say nuh-uh, because that was also something I would do. I set up a small Christmas market every year. Some stuff might be super overpriced, but there are some free things too. Let's check this out. Oh, let's check it out then. Not hesitating, you turn around and nod in the direction of the nearest line of stalls, wordlessly inviting Addison to join you. Before you can even properly make it to the first one, though a middle-aged lady with a striped apron suddenly pops out of seemingly nowhere, her wrinkled face beaming, cheerily exclaiming, "Welcome to the fair!" She quickly shoves something in both your and Addison's hands before hastily scurrying off to greet the newcomers behind you. You look down at your hands only to see a warm, steaming paper cup of cocoa. Puzzled, you exchange glances with Eddie before both of you burst in laughter, taken off guard by the sudden encounter. Still giggling to yourself, you start walking along the stalls, slowly drinking cocoa. And it's maybe a bit too sweet for your taste, from the paper cup at the same time. As you do, you can't help but point at different items showcased on the tables, excitedly tugging at Eddie's sleeve to get his attention, to show them as well. He somehow managed to always find something witty to say about every one of them, making you laugh each time. Suddenly, Addison stops in his tracks. Now, hey, am I blind, or is that game Starbucks themed? Huh? Where? He chuckles at your excitement as he points at the stall behind you. Almost tripping, you quickly turn around, rapidly scanning at the stall with your eyes. Indeed, you see a pile of pink cards scattered around the table, the famous Starbucks logo printed on the back of each one of them. Oh my god, Addie, we have to play this one. The person in charge of the stall notices you and Addison comes closer, nodding in the direction of the table. They explain that it's a promotional style for Starblitz, and you can get a free keychain if you win. And as you look over the prizes humbly placed at the edge of the table, a thought occurs to you. Eddie's already paid for you at the diner, and his gift for you came in first, too. So why not win something for him? As least you could do to repay his stubborn self at this point. You eagerly nod at the offer, and the person in charge immediately starts assembling the cards. Ooh. Oh, you're gonna play, Brooke? Not just play, I'm gonna win. Addison lips curled into a grin. Show them what you got, Snowflake. Alright. Memory game. I know how to... Oh, there's an auto win button I saw? Nuh-uh. Boom. Next round. I'm so good at like memory games, dude. Kid, it might be a lie. Chat, I might be washed already. Boom. Next round. Alright, here we go. Whew, lock in. Boom. 10 seconds remaining. I did it. Whew. Last time I played this, I had like 6 seconds left. I was scared. I got better this time. Addie lets out a laugh behind you. I knew you could do it, Brooke. The vendor points at the keychains you can choose from. With your heart thumping and rising excitement from the thrill of winning, you lean over the table, looking over your options. There's a cat one. So cute. A wolf one? Doesn't it look kind of like Addison? I want strawberry paws. You think you already have the one from winning it at a claw machine. Which one should you pick, though? I want to say the cat because I picked the wolf last time. Can I save? I'm gonna save here, just so I can like revisit these options later. Yes. You quickly grab the cat keychain and, not hesitating, you stretch out your hand with it towards Edison. He looks down at the keychain and then back at you in confusion. For you. You shake your head as he opens his mouth, seemingly ready to protest. He looks free and it's my prize, so I choose what to do with it. And I'm choosing to give it to you. Edison's eyes start from the keychain, cradle in your hand, to your face, his expression soaked in hesitation. Finally sighs in defeat and starts his own hand to accept the gift. With a triumphant smile plastered on your face, you put the keychain into his hand, folding his fingers with your other hand, his skin feeling rough and warm against yours. Addison brings the keychain closer to his face and looks it over. Isn't this one super cute? His mouth half open, Addison stares at the cat keychain before she starts talking. His eyes still glued to the object in his hand. It is. It reminds me of something. Curiously examining Addie's face, you tilt your head to the side. Remind you of what? You stay silent for a couple of seconds before nonchalantly chugging. I'm not sure. It is very cute indeed, though. I love cats. I'll make sure to remember. Addison carefully puts the keychain in his pocket before giving you another smile. This time it's full of warmth. Thank you, Brooke. Also, I also love cats, so, you know. Based. I will treasure it. You return to smile. Of course, Addie. You continue walking around the market, each sale you pass leaving you with an overwhelming amount of free cookies and candy that, at some point, you have to shove into your pockets from being able to eat all of it. Yeah, shove it all into your pockets so you can eat it all later. Not to mention that Edison casually gives you all of his sweets too. Hey! Suddenly Addie's attention gets caught by something behind you. His smile transforms into a playful grin. I'm concerned. But the playful music is here, so it's fine. That's the thing, that's a small ramble. That's the thing I love with music, is like, music really sets the mood, cause like, if I was just like looking at that expression, and like, there was like no music, or like a sinister like track, or like no music, like at all, then I would have been like off-put, because like, you know, like that's like, it's supposed to convey that the character's trying to be menacing right now, and it's a menacing moment, and nothing is good is about to happen. But since it's a playful like song, it's still a happy, upbeat tune. Then I can get the feeling that, okay, it's supposed to be like a playful grin. He's about to do something like mischievous in like a silly kind of way, harmless way. We're gonna be fine. It's all good. And that's what I love about music. It's so good. Anyway, guess it's my turn to get stuff for you now, huh? What do you mean? He doesn't answer, and still slowly making his way to whatever it is behind you. Finally, you turn around. Ears. Turns to be a small stall selling all kinds of merchandise, ranging from cheap Christmas ornaments to badly printed anime bags. It's mostly surrounded by kids looking through boxes with pines, stickers, and other trinkets. For a second, you feel urged to join them, desperately wanting to multiply your Star Blitz pin collection, but quickly remember that now is not the place and time. Addison stops right next to the array of different hair brands, and then turns to you with the same playful glint in his eyes. Something you're already getting happily used to. Let me guess, you want me to wear one? Bingo. Then I'll also get one for you. Addison looks almost astonished that you say that. Huh? All fair and square, am I right? But you already got a keychain for me. Yeah, and you paid returner. Addison quickly quirks an eyebrow, clearly not satisfied with this exchange. Okay, I have an idea. RPS. Reactor Protective System? Rock, paper, scissors, silly. I win, I pick a hairband for you. You win, you pick one for me. He breathes out, clearly defeated by your mischievous smile. Alright, bring it on, doll. I think I have a save point for this, I think I do, yeah. Okay. So we're gonna win first, so we can see what his sprite looks like with the ears, because I haven't seen them yet, and then we're gonna lose so I can have the ears, because I like the ears. Alright. If you think about it, this game is like just as hard to lose as it is to win. So we must win. We're going to win. Rock again. Okay, well, fuck. Fuck. No, I don't want to lose. I want to win first. One of us has to switch, Addy. One of us has to switch. Fuck. Reload. Okay. I must win first. Okay, I won first. I need to... I'm losing. We're drawing it, technically. It's weird, because like, last night I was trying to lose on purpose, and I just kept winning. So, like I said, it is just as hard to lose as it is to win. Uh-oh. Alright, comes down to this. Ah! Alright, let's see what his sprite looks like. Ha, I won. No way. Hey, no Dixie Baxters, remember? Wasn't you who said you wanted all that stuff about... We said all that stuff about being a man of his word yesterday? I was. Then you're obligated to do this. But, Addison? Obligated. Addison shuts his eyes as he sighs in defeat. Okay, fine. Only for as long as we are here. Not a second more. Works for me. Alright, what do we give him? Oh, we pick. Readiness, you clearly turn towards the stall, looking at the various options you can torture Addison with. Here, down to your choice of 3 brands in front of you with a satisfied hum. Can't hear, not yet. Wolf. Yeah, I feel like Wolf would be kind of like his thing. Quickly pay for the hairband, trying your absolute best to hide your pick from Addison. When you come back, Addison has already managed to stuff himself in a corner, seemingly trying to avoid waves of people strung through the market. You use the opportunity to whip out the hairband and quickly put it on Addison's head. Perfect. Anyway, now I'm gonna go back to the save and I'm gonna lose. Because I want to see if like my dialogue option from like earlier with like, the gift I gave him would change what ears he gives me. I won't say what the ears that he gave me before were, just in case like there's the same one and I know I'd just be spoiling them. Okay. We are lost once. This is good. Alright, we've lost twice. He's about to get me 3-0, I swear to God. He got me 3-0. Nice. Alright, well, that was easy. Seems like he lost Brooklyn. Or Brooke. Wait. Oh, wait, this is back on my other save. So, so the character's name is Brooklyn now. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna keep calling them Brooke, though, because that's just who the character is. No way. You know what they say. You're a start a fight you cannot win. Well, if we rematch. Nuh-uh. It was all or nothing. You don't even get to say another word before Addison walks over to the vendor of the stall, smile still curling his lips. Wait, I just realized. Shit. Did we make a save before this? Okay, we did here. This is the... Okay, we can salvage this. Alright, so we're going to cat. And then speedrun to the rock, paper, scissors. Speedrun now. Don't mind me just really fucking around. Okay. So now he must lose. Probably should have made a save point before this, huh? Aha! I can save here. Perfect. Do not quit. No. Alright, so we're back in the main save. Fuck. I didn't want to lose. No. Or I didn't want to win. Yes. Alright. Paper again. Yeah. I'm assuming he's gonna catch on. He's catching on to my pattern. Rock. Fuck. Rock again. Go paper. Go paper. Fuck. So he's gonna go paper. So I'm gonna want to go. I'm assuming he's gonna go paper. Maybe I'm gonna go paper this time, actually. Shit. Well, he went paper. I'm gonna go rock again. I wanna lose. Oh my god. Scissors. Did not mean to do that. Okay, I've lost. Good. Like exhaust Brooke. Okay, we're back on the main save. Or our save. Yep. It was all or nothing. You don't even get to stand over. Perez walks over to the vendor. The stall smell still curling on his lips. Lips are so mercilessly cracked by winter frost. You breathe out as he's standing in the corner, patiently waiting for him to return. When you found out, his hands are occupied by a small paper bag that he raised for you to see. Are you ready? You open your mouth to respond, but Addison is faster. Gently puts the hairband on your head, so it's back to his work. Okay, so it's still bunny ears. Okay. I don't know. I thought they would change the ears based on like what little trinket you give him, but it's still cute. Wait, are those bunny ears? Eddie, don't tell me. Yep, you're a bunny now, Brooke. Or a hare. Still just as cute. She does look cute with the hairband, though, I will admit. I took on the floppy ears, just really trying to cover your reddening face. But why? Well, you remind me of a bunny. Is it because I mean Zephyr? Well, that too, I guess. Well, what's the other reason? No, go back, what? You don't have to joke around for a bit more before continuing your stroll through the market. You can't help but admit that he's much better at teasing you than you are at teasing him. You lose track of time, enjoying Eddie's company a bit too much, and before you know it, you realize that the amount of people around you is significantly smaller compared to when you came here, and some vendors are already starting to closing their stalls. When you stop near a trash can for Addison to smoke, you check your phone to see that time, and with rising disappointment, turn to him. I'm going to take a screenshot of this little icon. It's cute. I'm going to save this onto my PC. There we go. Okay. Anyway. It's already getting late. Should we wrap up for today? He pauses for a second to take a long drag of a cigarette, looking up and down as he does. Yeah, I suppose. You take off your hairband and carefully put it in your backpack. Oh, I thought I could snatch a pic of you in it. I thought you weren't a photo guy. Well, I can always make exceptions. You shrug your shoulders as you chuckle. All of a sudden, the reality sets in. You really are standing in front of him. Though he is, or was, just your online friend, you've dreamt of this moment for literal months. You'll admit it. You're pretty worried about meeting him in person. But nothing would have been able to convince you that it wouldn't go this well. You shift from foot to foot, trying not to smile too widely. Today was really, really nice. I'm so happy we met, Addison. To be completely honest, I was really nervous before meeting you, but I'm glad you are still the same Addie I know. Addison breathes out with a smile and ruffles your hair with one hand. Well, I'm glad it doesn't disappoint. Of course not, Addie. And we should definitely meet up again, once I come back from visiting my family. For sure. See you next time, then? Of course. Preparing to leave, you zip up your jacket and give Addison one last smile. He returns it with one of his own. A smile full of already familiar warmth. Walking away, you watch Addie over your shoulder as he waves you goodbye. His silhouette is slowly engulfed by the endless snowflakes that dance through the air, swirling around his ever-fading figure. Before Addison completely vanishes from sight, you teasingly stick your tongue out at him and then quickly turn to face the snow-covered sidewalk in front of you. With a skip in your step, you cheerily turn to walk the familiar route through the narrow back alley that usually uses a shortcut to the bus stop. After glancing at your phone, you make sure that you still have plenty of time until the next bus arrives, and unhurriedly you slow down, enjoying the chilly winter evening. The back alley blocks out all the lights coming from the main street, which allows you to fully witness the subtle beauty of snow falling from the pitch-black sky. You slowly stop and face the above, trying to focus your eyes on each individual snowflake, but ultimately failing as they hurry to land and be part of the massive piles of snow on the ground. One of the larger ones lands on your face, and it immediately melts into a drop of water that hastily rolls down your cheek, as if realizing it ended up in the wrong place. You smile to yourself, remembering how Addison loves to teasingly call you, despite all your protesting, Snowflake. Huh? Cat. You look down, only see a white cat expectantly looking at you with its obscure white eyes. Its fur is surprisingly clean despite of the weather, only a few visible snowflakes sticking into the animal's white sides. What are you doing here, little guy? Did you get lost? The cat waves its tail from side to side, still intently looking at your face with an eerie sense of purpose. It's so cute, though. You feel a sudden urge to pet it. You want to pet it. Pet. You reach down and gently pet the cat as it slowly stretches its head towards your hands and softly rubs itself against it. His cat really is lost. The fur is in a fairly good state, not to mention it doesn't look underfed either. Maybe you should take it home and see if you can find its owners. What do you think, little one? Would you mind staying with me for a bit? Gives the cat a soft smile. Something I know who definitely enough to meet you. Why did that scare me? Huh? What's up with you, buddy? Oh. We're dead. Good feelings gone. That's a lovely sound. I cherish tenderly the promise of my love. Deep down inside my tangled, rotting veins, my bones start breathing every time you laugh. Those eyes of yours wake up my tired remains. That densely cover my pulsating, bruised skin, and ache each time I hear your fragile voice. My head gets full of things that I don't mean. I really wish I had at least one choice. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, it's... I see. Well, that was Online Obsession. And wow, it's such a good game. I haven't seen like the other like dialogue options, but it's just like major like or minor dialogue changes. So, oh wait, hang on, I just realized. Oh, I get it now. The game is disguising itself. The game calls itself Online Confession, but then when you get to the ending of the demo, the full title is revealed to be Online Confession. Oh my god! Well, that was the game. I love this game. I'm so excited for the full game to release. Anyway, that's gonna be it from me. Please go wishlist the game on Steam if this interests you. And when the full game releases, I will be playing it. I absolutely will be. It is... no version. Okay. It is such a good game. Credits. I'm able to making everything from art, code, story, to music, animations, and designs. From support me in this project, please consider wishlisting the game on Steam or itch, as I was checking the other game I worked on. Okay, I've got a link for the other game, so I'll be checking it out in a second. Anyway, so yeah, that was the game, and yeah, this game was made by Sour Milk, I believe is the person. And it is such a good game. I'm so excited for the full release. I don't want to say I can't wait for it, because I can wait, and I will wait, because the greatest works of art take the most amount of time. So I don't want this thing to be rushed if it's not ready. So anyway, that's gonna be it for this. It's so good. Alright. Thank you for watching if you got to the end of this, and yeah, go check out the game and the other game that they worked on. It is... Where the heck? What was the other game called? It was called My Sweet Housemate. My Sweet Housemate, yep. Yeah, go check it out. Yeah, it's so good. Like, I love like these visual novel games, because like it just showcases like a person's like art style and like storytelling, and it's so fun. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip-flop later. Take care.